It seems as of now, all of the big fights in boxing that we have wanted, we have got. Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence. Gervonta Davis versus Ryan Garcia even. It seems like all of the marquee fights that boxing has been begging for, we have gotten. Now it's time to look for a new. And with that being said, today we're going to talk about the next big fight in boxing. And no, we're not talking about Canelo Alvarez and Terrence Crawford. We're talking about Shakur Stevenson versus Gervonta Davis. A fight years in the making. Gervonta Davis and Shakur Stevenson have a long history which dates back to the amateurs where they met. Where Shakur Stevenson in the past has said how much he looked up to Gervonta Davis in the amateurs.
Yeah, I used to look up to Tank. Like I say that on air, like I'll be real. I ain't gonna sugarcoat it and act like I did.
And as they've grown, we've seen their paths they go in two totally different paths. Gervonta Davis turning pro.
That's it. Give me the body shot on that one too.
Shakur Stevenson going to the Olympics, and then ultimately them both ending up in the pros at the same time and now in the same division in each other's way. Two of the most skilled southpaws at 135 pounds, and they're part of a class of fighters who are all talked about in the same breath. Teofimo Lopez, Devin Haney, those guys. Now we have the last men standing amongst those guys at 135 pounds, which being Shakur Stevenson and Gervonta Davis. Shakur Stevenson, the two-division world champion, holding belts at 126 and at 130. He is one of the most talented fighters, not only at 135, but in boxing. And to me and to many other people, is the hardest person to hit in boxing. His defense is the best thing about him amongst the other skills that he has and attributes to go along with that, whether it be speed.
Finding those levels too. Look at that four-punch combination. Then goes down.
Incredible reflexes.
Combination to the head. Shakur is in rhythm here in Atlanta. Round 6. Shakur Stevenson scores the knockdown early in round 6.
Good athleticism, great IQ, some of the best IQ in the sport of boxing. And then you have Gervonta Davis on the other hand. Many people argue whether or not he's a 3-division world champion, but for the sake of this video, we're going to call him a 3-division world champion. Gervonta Davis, the most popular fighter in boxing right now. There's no fight that Gervonta Davis is in that lacks entertainment. He is the people's champion. Everybody wants to see Tank. One of the most gifted fighters in boxing as well. A very versatile fighter. On top of the fact that he can knock you out at any given moment. Gervonta Davis also has boxing ability. Gervonta Davis also can put pressure on you.
This is going to be a hard round to score, guys.
Oh boy, yeah.
We both have the moments.
Oh, beautiful left hook, left uppercut, right hand, but then Davis comes back. 30 seconds remaining. Barrios doesn't want to get into a firefight with Davis, but demands that he bring it on.
Gervonta Davis has incredible hand speed.
Ball. I don't think he can win that way against Davis because Davis can hit.
Gervonta Davis has pretty good defense. Like I said, a very versatile fighter. One of the most scariest knockout ratios in the game right now. This is the classic boxer versus puncher. Shakur Stevenson, not the biggest puncher, but he has the ability to stand in front of you and make you miss and make you pay.
And look for the right hand, and Shakur meeting him with the straight left hand.
Oh, and there's a knockdown score!
Both fighters with speed like no other. Both fighters good at measuring distance. Both fighters with a really good IQ. And on top of all else, both of these guys are southpaws. 2 skilled southpaws, like I said before. As cliche as this may sound, as recycled as this may sound, to me, this is a 50-50 fight. Gervonta Davis could very well go in there and knock Shakur Stevenson out. Shakur Stevenson can very well go in there and outclass Gervonta Davis. This is a very dangerous fight for both fighters, and that's what makes this fight so good. When the time comes, this fight will make all the sense in the world. These two have sparred one another on numerous occasions. These two have close friends that they share. There's just no getting away from this. There's no getting away from this fight. This is the next big fight in boxing. They are the last man standing at 135 pounds. We have heard Shakur Stevenson say that him and Tank will be the last men standing.
I think like with me and Tank, you got 2 special fighters who been special our whole careers and our whole lives. When it comes down to it, it's gonna be the biggest and best fight in boxing. I can't wait.
Me and Tank, the big fight. I ain't say it before, but I'm gonna say it like me and him the big fight. Honestly,
fights.
There's only one fight that is really
The one?
bad. Like, if we were like gonna be for real about it, like,
keep it honest.
What's the fight? My opinion,
Yeah.
because we talking about like skill and like boxing, like all around boxing, right?
Yeah.
Because we ain't talking about somebody that just got a good jab or what.
Yeah.
We talking about like all around.
I can do everything.
Yeah, boxing.
Yeah.
Me and Tank the
fight.
biggest fight.
That's the one.
It's the biggest fight in the world.
Yeah.
Like, it's gonna be the biggest boxing fight in the world when it happens.
And when it's all said and done, when they fight, that person who was victorious will be the man. We have heard Tank Davis say that Shakur Stevenson likes to play buddy-buddy. He doesn't really keep that same energy that he has when they're not in the same vicinity with each other.
Hey, he throw shots and then want to be buddy-buddy. You know what I mean? And I feel as though that's don't be like that. If you like that, then stand on that. You know what I mean? Don't try to be saying all this stuff on Twitter and then run in my locker room and want to take a picture and all that type of stuff. Feel me? Like, and we actually, like, I was somebody that actually, like, feel me? And then he come out and say something, he want to fight me. I bet. We ain't cool no more. None of that.
So there's definitely a rivalry there as well. When you look at these two, Shakur Stevenson hasn't fought anyone like Gervonta Davis and vice versa. When you look at Tank Davis's big fight with Ryan Garcia, I think a lot of people who know and pay attention to boxing understand that Ryan Garcia was completely, totally outmatched for several different reasons. Whether it be experience, which is the major thing in that fight, because of his flaws, things that he just quite frankly wasn't ready for. This is a fighter, Shakur Stevenson, who is very equipped to defeat Gervonta Davis. This is a fighter who Gervonta Davis is not way more experienced than or has an edge over in any sort of way. This is a fighter who will be well prepared. And vice versa. Shakur Stevenson, like I said, has faced no one like Gervonta Davis or the likes of him. Who's as athletic, who's as versatile, who's as dangerous, who punches as hard. When the time comes for this fight, if the time comes for this fight, it will be all we can ask for. But that's pretty much all I got to say on that. That being said, make sure you guys like, subscribe, share this with your friends, your family, let them know about the channel. Until next time.